Hey, what's going on, guys? So next up, we have another Japanese-only character, kind of like Star Saber. We got MP-48 Cybertron leader, Lio Convoy. I don't know why. There's no one else named Lio Convoy. But anyway, so packaging is typical Masterpiece box with the Beast Wars logo. So Lion mode, robot mode, top, side of the box, other side of the box, bottom of the box, and then the back of the box. Which actually has a lot on it, wow. But, you know, there you go. So, here we got Mr. Lio Convoy in his lion mode. And, I mean, it's a Beast Wars Transformer. There's going to be kibble. But I think he's got it the worst of all of them so far. There isn't, like, really a good angle here. Like, there's his robot mode waist, there's his knee pads, there's his arms. Like, you know. It is what it is. I mean, I love his little adorable anime face, but, you know, there's honestly nothing to write home about. Actually, if you compare it to the original, I think the original actually does the beast mode better. I mean, if you look under him, yeah, there's all that, but if you just take a look at him for the most part, it's not too bad. I mean, there's some here and there, but it's a 90s toy. Whereas this guy, it's, look, literally right there, there are his fucking robot arms. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I guess, like, this is very similar. And they did the best they could, but I'm going to say I think the original actually does the lion mode a little bit better. But he also looks more like a realistic lion, whereas this one looks like a cutesy little anime lion. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm actually, I'm more shocked than anything that this is the guy they chose to make their next Masterpiece figure. I mean, I get, is Beast Wars 2 popular? I don't know. I've never seen the show. But I feel like it would have to be if they made a masterpiece of him. IDFK. I mean, I was excited for it because I actually like Lio Convoy's design. I've never seen the show. Ever. So I have, like, no attachment to him whatsoever, other than I think he looks cool. At least in his robot mode. But speaking of his robot mode, we should probably go ahead and get to that. Because articulation in his lion mode isn't anything really spectacular. Because, like, his legs can move a little bit forward, back. He's got a front knee joint. His paws can move. They can turn. His legs can move, but I'm going to save that for robot mode. His back legs, I mean. His head can turn a little bit. His mouth can open up from the top. If you open up too wide, it's scary. It's actually scary. And his tail has a little bit of a bend. But nothing really crazy to write home about. And all of his accessories are more accessible in robot mode. So, I mean, he can, if you turn this part of the transformation away, so if you pull this down, turn this around, he can actually access the guns like the original toy could. But, you know. Whatever. So, I guess we'll go ahead and open all that up and start the transformation. So you guys know I'm not good at this point. We're going ahead and open the back up and straighten out his back legs. Turn the feet around and then pull his ankles out. Fold his legs back and then turn them around. And now he'll stand. Most of the action is going to happen up top, so. We're going to open that up, turn this around, fold it in, I think. Yep, there we go. So then it's all going to collapse together like this. Open that up, and we're going to just get the arms all out. Turn those up, and we're going to straighten all of that out. We're going to go ahead and let's not shit. Let's get this out of the way right there. Go ahead and turn all this around. We'll get his head. Go in there. We'll get the arms all straightened out like so. Turn that around, fold that back, open all that up. I'm actually amazed that cooperated with me. And plug that in to make his, when you transform it, right? Put in to make his chest. There we go. So that's going to go over shoulder like that. Close that up. Fold the hand down. Turn this around and just have the lion arms hanging on the back. I know it's objectively stupid, but that's how his design is. That's actually just like there. So now we come to the fun part. It's not even that it's that hard, it's just... I'm honestly just trying to remember how to do it. All right. There we go. So he actually does this cool thing where, because in the anime, the head did become more robotic, so they actually have it transform like that to where the head turns around and becomes a robot lion head, and it's really cool. And now that we've got him in his robot mode, oh my goodness, do I love it. Transformation's really fun, actually. Once we get it all down, it is a great transformation. He looks amazing. I love Lio Convoy's design. I always have. I think he looks really cool. Like, in terms of just base design, I think he's the coolest looking of the three. Optimus Primal, Lio Convoy, and Big Convoy. I think he looks the coolest, personally. He's just, oh man, he looks great. So here he is compared to the original Lio Convoy. It's no contest. The original Lio Convoy is not a bad toy. So, like, especially for the time, he was a great toy. But he's very blocky nowadays. And this headpiece is a bit of a problem. But, you know, it is what it is. He's cool, though. I like him. But this Masterpiece figure is where it is at. Man. He might be my favorite Beast Wars. I know I said Megatron was, but I don't know, man. There's something about Lio Convoy. Something about Autobot and Maximal Leaders that can just get my goodies going. But articulation-wise, his legs can go forward. They can go back. He can turn up there. He can turn here. He's got a double knee joint, and it's awesome. He's got foot, turn at the foot, toe at the toes. He's got a waist. He does have an ab crunch. Turn his head, can look down, can look up, full 360. His arms can also do a full 360 if you move the shoulder armor. Turn up top, turn at the wrist. He's got a single elbow joint, which honestly doesn't go very far, but that's okay. And his hands, typical Masterpiece stuff. But he's awesome. He looks amazing. Some other features, like the original toy, he does have the cannons on his arms that you open up, and he can take this thing, which is kind of like a missile pod thing. I don't know why I'm laying him down, but he can just hold that. I mean, it's nothing crazy, it's nothing to write home about, but he can just hold a bunch of missiles. If you push them all out, he's got these on both arms, but these can plug into here. They don't fire or anything, but you know, it is what it is. These open up, and there are guns in there. You can open this up, and that's his Energon Matrix. These open, and they do, you can spin it. It's not like the original toy where it had a button that freely spun it. You have to manually do it, but it's there. I think that's called Lio Typhoon or something. Oh, and on these guns up top that I mentioned earlier, you can put these missiles in there. I don't know why you would, but you can. So that's cool. The mouth on the robot lion head can open. Actually, farther than the regular robot lion head, which is kind of funny. And one thing I did not know he had until I got this figure, because I've never seen Beast Wars the second. He has a gun. And it's actually a really badass looking gun. I think it's called like the Cybertron Buster or something, which... yeah, that's very Japanese. That is extremely Japanese, but it's a really cool looking gun. Oh, one more feature. On both arms, he does have this claw gimmick. Which, again, the original toy had, so it's cool that you can replicate it here, but the only issue I have on mine, really, is this arm is kind of loose. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a little loose. Like, not the arm, like this piece right here. So I should probably go tighten that up, but... But overall, man, like, Lio Convoy is great. He is excellent. And the more I play around with it, the more I think I do like it more than Megatron. Which is funny because he's not a character I got attached to, but I love the transformation. I love the lion mode in a derpy, dorky kind of way. Like, it's so stupid. But the transformation is really fun. It's not fiddly. It's not frustrating. He looks amazing in his robot mode. I think his robot mode is really what's putting it over the top for me. Because the lion mode, it's charming, but it's not great. I mean, I love its cutesy anime face, but it doesn't hide the robot mode very well. But the transformation is really, really good. It's really fun. The robot mode looks and poses incredibly well. I love his design. And he is an excellent, excellent figure. Here, Megatron's more well-rounded because of the Dino mode and the Robo mode both look amazing. His Robo mode only looks amazing, but his transformation's a lot better than Megatron's. And I like his design better, I do. So I guess pick your poison with that. One last factoid. He was supposed to come with the little robot guy, Artemis, or chick. That got canceled before the final release, so there is that. But anywho, I want to say that's it for me to you. I love this guy a lot more than the last 3 masterpieces we did, so Bumblebee, Black Arachne, and Hound. I think he is excellent, and man, he's so good. He is so good. He's at least tied with Megatron for my favorite Beast Wars masterpiece figure, but I don't know whether or not I like him more. The more I think about it, the more I'm leaning more towards Lio Convoy, but anywho, I think that's going to be it for me to you for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, because I really love this figure. I'm gushing about it, but he is amazing, and I think you'll really like him if you pick him up, so I kind of hope they make, like, a Magna Boss to go with him, or, like, the Galvatron, or some other Beast Wars, or Big Convoy even. But who knows, maybe one day. But right now, Lio Convoy is great, and I think you should really consider putting him in your collection. I find it ironic that the video I do about a lion doesn't have kitty interference. Wow. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.